This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. Good morning, guys. Let's get the cameras going.
Good evening. I think what he meant to say was good evening.
Yes, it was. That camera's working, and the cameras are working. Okay, cool. We're all
right,
all
what's
set
happening,
up.
everybody?
Yep, been a while since we connected in the evening session. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your trading's going well. That's what matters, as long as you're following your rules, right? We said that a million times. And we'll see what we can find for the evening session. If we can take some trades, and I think we're going to have some interesting conversation. I got some information about Bulenox, and we'll go over what's happening with Joker's accounts and with my accounts, how we've been trading the past couple of days. And that's about it. That's all I got for you right now. Let me just set up my screen here, because it is not looking good.
That's it, guys. We got 11 accounts left. 11 accounts out of the 36. We blew everything else.
I believe you.
Yeah, no, that's not the case.
I believe you.
No, that's not the case.
Yeah, but in general, you're trading.
What we did do instead, guys, is we requested payout number, I don't even know. I lost track, 16, 17. But payout request incoming today. Haven't requested it yet. I'm just waiting for it to pop up on Take Profit Trader so that I can request a nice little $593 that we made today on the day one payouts, day one accounts.
Good job, good job. Give yourself a pat on the back.
I'm kind of like a break even on Bulenox, so their fees are killing me. I have to figure out something with the way I trade and their fees. I actually ended up making $520 on my Bulenox accounts, and I ended up booking $100.
That's odd. Doesn't make sense. I don't find
no,
that.
There's something going on.
Are you sure you're looking at the right column?
Yeah, definitely. I am. I mean, look, I am getting stopped out pretty aggressively at times. So I am getting stopped out with 10 micros for a $20 loss.
Okay.
Right?
20
and
times?
Those fees, I guess, could add up, over time. But, I did the math and it still didn't make any sense. It just did not make any sense. Even with the amount of contracts that I used up, it just wasn't adding up at 61 cents per.
Yep, it's not making sense to me either.
It's like $150 I should have been in fees maximum.
Yep.
So I gotta check something out. I gotta message them. Maybe see if there's something going on.
Hey, Woodchip.
Hey, what's up, Woodchip?
Woodchip, I heard you. We didn't get the chat. I don't think we got the chat today. I don't remember. I heard you killed it. No, I didn't hear. I saw your text or whatever in the chat in Joker's room. Way to go.
Yeah, Woodchip got a funded account today, guys. That's right.
Was that that was a position you took for overnight? Is that how that worked? You took I think it was a 10 lot that you held for overnight. Caught the move up.
He funded a 50K account at 55,000 futures. It could have funded 2 accounts.
Yeah, I think I have the record, though. I think I have the record on that. I got one once to $63,000.
What?
Yeah, don't ask me why. Actually, to be honest with you, what happened was it was
3,000.
Yeah, it was an unexpected spike. It was was it topstep? No, it wasn't topstep. Must have been Bulenox. An unexpected spike on like full lot size. And the thing just when I clicked exit, yeah, it was at 63,000. I said, okay. No, it was topstep. I remember now. I said, holy fuck. I remembered in the last hour, I said, shit, I was going to leave it, right? And then figure I'm going to pay the activation fee. You know what the problem is with topstep? It's true, you're not a topstep trader.
Oh, I'm not.
You can't have one day being more, even on the eval, being more than 50,000, being 50%. So I would have had to make another $13,000. I would have had to.
Gosh.
So I said, "Oh my God, no!" And I went down. I had to lose money. And I said, "You know what? It's not so easy to lose money when you're trying to lose money." But really, what I was doing, and I was pulling full lots, and I was just going buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and chewing through it that way. And I brought it all the way back down. I said, "Okay." And the funny thing is, that's the thing. It would at 53,000, it was just enough to allow me to pass without breaking that 50% consistency rule. So I must have started the day around 51,600 or something like that.
Okay.
If I were to guess, yeah, it was a while ago, but yeah, that was crazy. So in effect, I didn't pass at 63,000. I just got it there, and now
you never even passed the account.
No, I did, but I didn't do anything with the funded. I lost it. But yeah, no, of course. Like I said, I brought it back down all the way with losses, all the way down to 53,000, so that I don't break the consistency rule. And yeah, it would be.
Oh, that same day.
Yeah. I remembered in the last hour. If I didn't remember, like it hit me while I was walking around the house, like, oh shit, it's topstep. I can't do more than 50%.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. So, like I said,
I think what I'm gonna do with my Bulenox is I might be switching over to minis.
Okay.
I might be switching over to minis, but again, because because I am looking to put focus on really, really tight stops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be okay with just doing one. What's the fee on one mini with Bulenox? Do you know by any chance, Futures?
I can pull that up for you. I do have that somewhere. Give me a second.
Good to know. Out of curiosity.
File open. It's gonna take me a while to navigate to see.
I do like where we came into this imbalance right here.
Trading. Bulenox.
Like a small long.
There's no friggin' way I didn't save it. Master account, pay page. I did not do all that work and not save it. I don't know. I don't think I have it anymore. I mean, I can go look it up, but I'm not. Did I save
you take a trade with Apex, they take your fees out right away in the trade.
They do that with Bulenox also. I don't know. What platform are you using to trade your Bulenox?
NinjaTrader.
Okay. Do you have it open right now?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, right click on any one of those accounts and go into edit account.
Hold on. Edit account?
Stop city, edit account. Yeah, commissions. What does it say in the commission line?
None.
Change it to NinjaTrader brokerage lifetime.
What does that do?
That'll show you. That's what I'm saying. You're seeing the wrong amount. Now you're going to see your amount after commissions. It'll deduct the commissions. You have to do that for all your accounts all the time. Surprised you don't have that done.
All of the accounts individually? You can't
Yep.
just do that one time on the thing?
Nope.
You're shitting me.
No. I would never lie to you. So here's what's going on in my life with trading. Besides the fact that I did break a rule today, unfortunately, and I oversized one trade. I don't even remember what it was, when it was. I think it was in the PM or at lunchtime, 1 o'clock, whatever. It's a good thing I closed down after that because I think I was feeling a little self-destructive. But aside from that, my scalping is really going spectacularly well. And the only times it's not is kind of when I'm fucking up, but except for Friday. And I'm getting to a point over here. Friday I had the loss. I think you remember, and I felt internally that I was going to start the revenge trade, and I closed down. Yes. And made a little video about it that
I'm here, I'll be right back. But I'm listening also.
Yeah, that's it. So that I put up. And I came back on Monday, and I pretty much made back all my losses. Trading conservatively, trading the way I should, not breaking my rules. And I said that kind of really reinforced, you know what? This is how everyone should be trading. Seriously. I mean, like I got to see it smack in my face again. This is what you should be doing. Just take your loss for the day. Hit your PDLL. For me, it's like around 275, I think, on my 50K accounts. If you hit your PDLL, stop trading. I think they're around 500 or 600 on my 150K accounts. I didn't hit any on Friday. I was close, but I stopped. I didn't revenge trade. Came back Monday, and the accounts that I traded, like I said, all just trading regular. I made the same amount back. Well, today was Tuesday, and I had good numbers on Tuesday today also. I think I had $200 on my 50K and 400 or 500 on my 150K. Which was, again, pretty much the same amount I lost on.
I'm going to assume you either made back your loss or you're pretty close to
it. More. Duh, I'm already new high water marks. And this is not counting the stupidity I told you about. This is not counting those extra dollars. So I made it back in spades. Well, I made it back on Monday, and then I made it back
Antonio,
again.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the mic. I forgot to unmute my mic, guys. This whole entire time in my stream. Sorry for cutting you off.
Holy shit! I didn't. We didn't.
Discord on Future's channel, and I'm always just kind of hanging out in his stream. It's funny enough, but appreciate that, Antonio. Thank you. I went ahead and I unmuted it for those that are on the stream and watching it later. Sorry.
We didn't do a sound check.
No, yeah, I kind of.
I don't even know. Is my stream working? It's not showing up.
I should be good now, though. I think, maybe not. Still don't have any sound coming in.
Anyway, so the point of the story is that that really reinforced the message.
There we go. Now I should be good. I think. Sorry about that, Futures.
Oh, I was just saying that it reinforced the message. Just take your loss for the day and come back, and keep those losses small. Your daily losses, your daily loss limit. So mine is 10% of the full drawdown. That's basically what I'm going with.
I think we're about to fall heavy right here, guys. I got out of my short a little early. We're up $10.
No mic, no cam, no bueno. Yeah, I'm in yours now. Your stream, Joker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you got no cam.
No, the cam, I just flipped it off for a second. I'll be back on in like less than a minute.
And the other thing is, I'm thinking, I'm really liking the what do we call it? System I developed for scalping. And I want to maybe even start talking to my boys about using it. So I'm going to test it in gold. If I can do well in gold with it, then I think it's time to start sharing the knowledge. You know, I've been using it for a really long time.
You want my recommendation? Not financial advice, guys. This is just a recommendation, one streamer to another.
Go ahead.
Focus on yourself right now. Focus on making sure that all of your
I know the word.
I'm brain farting here. That
No,
you have to make sure that everything that you're
all your
everything that is combined within your plan, right? You need to make sure that everything is aligning, that
all your
everything
shit's
is
in
working
order.
consistently. Everything has to be in order.
Yeah.
And then get some payouts. Put some focus on getting some consistent payouts using your strategy, and then put some focus on bringing people in. Because you
Yeah.
have to remember, while you're doing what you're doing and trying to establish and figure out your setup, they're all doing the same thing with theirs.
Well, I know they're not going to, for my boys, I know they're not going to jump in right away. They're exactly what you're saying. They're going to say, prove it out. And that's why I'm going to try it out in gold for a while also.
That's it. Get the payouts.
With very small
Get
size.
the payouts.
Yep.
And then, then you're really putting the money where your mouth is.
Yep.
Right? Literally. So
I agree.
That's my recommendation. Right? That's my recommendation. I think you should just put that focus on you and get yourself to success first.
Yep.
Because you can't bring nobody there if you're not there yet. If you still got a lot of shit that you got to work on, no matter how much you want to share your setup and your model and your excitement, and like I'm not there. I recommend nobody follow what I do. Right? I still screw up royally. Oof, I wanted to take that one.
Well, I still say
we could get a pullback. We might get a pullback here.
I still say the coach the coach doesn't have to be as good as the player. So
yeah, I get that.
If I'm coaching someone and showing them a technique, it's still, if I have weaknesses, I'm hoping that they won't have those weaknesses. But anyways, I agree with you 100%. And you know what? Even more importantly, it's exactly what they would say also.
I agree with Antonio. In most cases, the coach has to be better than the player.
Never. Then you would see all the coaches on the ice and the players would be behind the bench.
Yeah, but most of the time, why don't you go and take a really good look at who's coaching? It's usually an ex-player.
Yeah, that is true.
And usually an MVP and a half.
That is true.
All right, so exactly, Antonio,
some. Yeah.
Some, they're not all, but at the end of the day, their knowledge of the game has to surpass the players. That's the reality.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
most
in this case,
some of those players might be able to shoot a 3-pointer. This guy might be an amazing. He might be able to dunk the ball from anywhere, but the coach is gonna put everything together, right? He sees all angles.
In that respect, then I consider myself that sort of MVP player because I've been doing this for so long. I got the gray hairs. And of course, wait! The coach behind the bench is not that he's lost his skills, but he's older. He's not out to pasture, but he's not the same that he used to be when he was younger. Let's just put it that way,
Yeah.
And he's teaching the youngest. But anyways, point is, they wouldn't be interested right away. Anyways, that's why I want to jump into gold because I think the gold is going to prove it. For me. I think it'll help for myself even just to see because it's really going very well lately and as long as I'm following my rules, sticking to setups, getting in when I'm supposed to, taking my stops, absolutely important. Top
It's the
step is
most
screwing up.
important.
Yep.
It's the absolute most critical to take your stops, guys.
Where was it going here? I'll pull up that Bulenox stuff in a minute. Let me
Oh
just
yeah, that'd be it's a great idea. I'd love to hear what they said.
let me just get to it right
Get
now.
some
My
a
top step
little bit
chart's
more
screwed up.
feedback on that, right?
Trying to get back in. Trying to get back on. I'm murdering the market.
We're gonna see up one more time, or is this thing just gonna throw up on us? I feel like this is a retest zone. We could potentially see 300, 312. I wanted to come up for the highs. I'd like to see a lower high, maybe 326, 330 at the most. I want to start maybe potentially look for a long here. Maybe down at 258.
Start back up.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Okay, I haven't even really looked at the markets too much. What did we do? We opened
Futures, 107 subscribers.
pretty much flat. Yeah, I got a big boost on my on some of my videos. One video gave me
Dude,
15
you're
subscribers.
killing it right there. You left me in the dust. My little 93.
A bit of an exaggeration. You're at 90, you're at 90% of what I have. I'm only 10% higher. Okay, well, to me, it looks like we opened up relatively flat. Nothing spectacular. Moved up above the 5 o'clock close a couple times, bounced off it, went higher, traded above VWAP, and now we got below VWAP. So we got 1, 2, 3 lower highs and 4 lower lows, using a count of 3 for the swings. So right now we are in, like what Chip, who's short, a temporary or short-term downtrend, but still above the 5 o'clock close. And I just want to bring up one thing. The 15-minute chart. I don't know if any of you guys were on my stream in the morning when I was saying that we broke the Asia session low and the Asia session highs. And I said that when that happens, there is an 80% probability that we are going to break the Asia session low again during the US session. And of course, it didn't happen. But what I was saying was that I wouldn't be looking for that as long as we're trading above the previous day's high, because that is a very strong indicator, trading above the previous day's high or the previous day's low for, well, of course, if it's the high, for continued strength, and weak for continued weakness if you're below the previous day's low. So with that being said, the Asia session pattern didn't play out, but I didn't expect it to, as long as we stayed above the previous session's high. And let's get the Bulenox out. Let's see, I submitted a support ticket to Bulenox.
And this is good for everyone to pay attention to, because he's gonna discuss
Let's get that out.
Exactly what happens when they switch you over to live. I know we were speculating once before when they first released the rules. Not speculating, we were reading the rules, just trying to understand them.
Yeah, but they don't provide enough details. They
didn't really clarify shit.
What they said is
well, what did you ask? What was the questions that you asked? What were the questions you asked?
I'm getting there. I'm an old man. I'm not that fast.
Apologize, futures. Slow down a bit.
I could have a
For your
heart
sake.
attack.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. And help desk. Well, actually, first, let me open up the change they made to the contract. That was my script for my video. File. So the master account agreement, what they said in the master account was, let me just find it. There we go. Transition to funded. Upon completion of 3 successful payouts under a master account, so if you, and the max payout on a 50K is 1,500. So after you get 3 successful payouts, 3 times 1,500, of course, subject to the discretion of the risk management department, the analyst shall be transitioned to a funded account, permitting them to trade with real capital. To maintain a balanced trading environment, the following balance cap shall be enforced for all these funded accounts effective April 28, 2025. And for the 50,000 account, it is a $5,000 balance cap. So you take out 1,500, you take out 1,500, you take out 1,500, and then a balance cap for me means that's the most they'll give you, 500. Doesn't mean that's what they'll give you. It means that's the most they'll give you. So I'm guessing, or I was guessing, speculating at that moment, that no matter what your account size was, they're only going to give you 5K. So if you didn't ask for payouts and you get it up to 80K, they're still only going to give you 5K. What's going to happen to the rest of the money? So those were some issues that we were wondering about.
Right.
Blood murder shorts. All active master accounts will be consolidated into a single funded account. Any master accounts that have not been activated will remain in a pending status. I don't know what that means, and I didn't ask about that.
So that, like I have 11 accounts, right?
Yeah, I thought that.
I have 3 that are currently active. The other 8 are pending. And they're not, I can't trade them. They're just sitting there funded. I don't pay anything monthly. They're just pending until a slot opens up.
Is that how it works? So you pay the activation fee when you pass the eval, but because you haven't gotten any of the first 3 above the threshold, they just sit there. I get it.
Yeah, but you don't know, but they're at least fair on that. They don't make you pay the activation fee until it's ready to go in.
Oh, okay. But so then they're charging you the monthly
Nothing.
on the evals.
Nope. If you pass them, they just go on idle. Bulenox is one of the only companies that does that. They're not going to charge you. They're not going to penalize you, right? Because they're the ones that are not giving you the right to trade it.
Yeah.
You passed it.
So they will go on to say the request for any reward or payment may be processed after analyst has completed at least 5 days. That's just the payment thing. And if analyst does not consent to transition to a funded account, the master account shall be closed. No reward payouts will be issued. So
we know that much.
Yeah,
those are the original. That's the original.
Yeah, that's the original. Right? And there was
Okay.
questions about, how many accounts, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, let me close that. And then what did I ask? Let's get to the first question.
The juicy stuff.
Hey, where is it? He's gone. Anyways, I asked them for clarification. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. It was written the following update. Why is it not showing? Okay. I just copied and pasted the updates in the master account. I asked them how it works. So they confirmed if an analyst has 3 active 50K master accounts with balances of 53,500, 56,000, and 57,500.
Okay.
This means the profits on those accounts are 3,500 for the first one, 6,000 for the second, and 7,500 respectively. According to the new rules effective April 28th, each 50K master account can contribute a maximum of $5,000 towards the funded account balance. When these master accounts are consolidated into a single funded account, the balance will include 3,500 from the first account, since it is below the cap, 5,000 from each the second and the third accounts as their profits exceed the cap. Therefore, the final account balance will be 13,500. Any profit exceeding the 5,000 per account cap will not be transferred or eligible for withdrawal after the transition. Please let us know if you have any other questions. So then I had another question. I said, so theoretically, if an analyst is able to move 11 accounts up to 57,500 before taking a third payment, they would get a life-funded account with $55,000, 11 accounts times 5,000 each. And the extra 2,500 in each of the accounts is gone. Yes, your understanding is correct. However, please note that the safety threshold is also transferred to the funded account. In other words, you still have a safety threshold.
It's a safety threshold. I'm confused.
Yeah, now that I'm saying. But if you're going to get $55,000, your safety threshold is only $2,500. Is it going to be $2,500 times 11? Are they going to bring your safety threshold up to that? What's that? 25? That's 27,500. But anyways, that's a small issue. The issue really is
It definitely changes a lot though, because that just means that if I have, let's say, the 5,000 or 4,500 in my let's say 5,000 hypothetical in each of the three accounts, and I make it to the three payouts across the three of them, and they move me to live, they're gonna move me to live with $15,000.
if after your three payments you still have 5,000 in there. If you bring it down to 52,500 or 52.
Well, the thing with Bulenox, you have to remember that even getting payouts, no matter what, you can't bring it down below 2,600.
Yeah. So if your payments bring it down to 2,600 and that's your third payment, then they're
That's
going to.
fine. I mean, at that point, just take 2,600 times 3, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still going in with like 7,800, right?
Yeah, but they said the safety threshold is still in force. So is that only $2,600 because it's one account, or are they going to multiply it by 3 and basically?
Well, let's just go back to what you said. Go read the account.
I think I understand.
What they say? Let's read it one more time because I want to make sure I grasped it correctly.
Oh, you're not going to be happy I closed it.
Come on, reopen it.
Yeah, give me a second.
I just want to understand, because I think from what you said was, if one of the accounts is at 53,000 and the other account is at 56,000,
yeah,
and the other is at 57,
you're only going to get.
They give you the 3,000. They give you the 5,000, the 5,000.
Yeah.
Right? You're over 5,000 with the 6 and the 7, but they give you at least the 5, and they use, like, the first account is only at 53, 5. Yeah. Right? So they use the full 3.5.
So that's what I'm thinking. And you can't, and so what I'm thinking is, yeah, I think they're going to transfer the safety threshold. So if you want to make a withdrawal, if you trade and you want to make a withdrawal, I don't think you'll be able to bring it below 2,600 times 3.
Correct.
So that's 2,
no, I don't
4,
think times
6.
3. No, I think it's just 2,600 once.
Yeah, that'll have to be clarified with them.
Maybe that's a good reply question right now.
Follow-up, yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe a follow-up question. Oh, man, I'm brain farting like crazy today.
Yeah.
That would be a nice follow-up question, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe do it now while you have it open so you don't shut it down.
So you don't forget.
And let's see if there's anything else we should ask them. Let's think. Let's brainstorm. Anything else we should clarify? Or request clarification on, rather?
So yeah, you basically want to manipulate your accounts so that when you finally take that third payment, just in case they decide to move you to live, you're maxed out. You have as much as possible, because you don't want I don't think you'd want them to move you to live with just like $1,000 or something, you know?
No, yeah, for sure. I don't think they would move you to live with like $1,000 either, though. Personally, I know that, because remember, we can't completely ignore the fact that they're making it pretty clear that they have a department that's gonna review it. So just because you got to 3 payouts doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna just automatically flip you to live.
No,
I think that's the goal, right? I think that's the goal, is to put people live, because like I've been saying this already for a while. right? The SEC is going to mandate them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they're going to shut their doors. It's that simple. So they need people live in the market in order for this algorithm to start moving, right? The way they're hoping it will with this injection of liquidity.
Yep.
And if we're not giving, if the prop firms aren't giving them that injection of liquidity, they're going to get pissed off, which is where we are now. So they're going to have to put people live. I just don't know that it's going to necessarily have to happen after 3 accounts if you don't have the type of consistency that they want to see either.
That's exactly, yeah. But then now you're in a gray area. Because
Right.
now the CME wants the firms to move everyone to live. And now they're going to start to get arguments from, but this person's not consistent. Nobody's
Right.
consistent. You know, if you can get away with that, because they want to keep you. They probably want to keep you in.
Yeah, but look what Bulenox is doing, though. Like technically, what they're doing is they're using your money anyway. After
Yeah.
3-5 payouts, technically you can wipe the accounts, right? In theory, from what the rules state, you can, before these new rules, you were able to pull out after a certain amount of payouts, right? You can bring the account down to almost zero.
Yeah.
So right now, what they're doing is they're no longer allowing that. They're no longer allowing you to get there. And instead, they're going to satisfy what the SEC is looking for by simply taking your funds and putting you into a live account. They don't give a shit if you win or lose, right?
No, they do. They do, because that's money they haven't paid you.
Yeah, but
And you could theoretically lose it, and it's goodbye, Charlie.
But they would be paying it to you anyway, right? Minus it going live. So if the SEC is forcing their hand to put you live, now you could have been a successful trader and just keep getting payouts, and not go live, with Bulenox, Apex, whatever. But in theory, think about it. Like, where do they lose? They would have been paying me that money anyway. I would have been just getting more payouts monthly, and they're just dishing out.
Well, that's it. Yeah, no, they actually gain. If you're a consistent trader, they actually gain because they've capped their loss. Because you represent a loss to them if you're a consistently profitable trader. So they've capped their loss to $5,000 after the 3 payouts of $1,500.
And not only have they capped their loss,
10 micros long, 271.
At that
really?
point, they're using your money, right? They're going to use your money, put you live in the market, and they're going to take 10% of it, of whatever you win.
Honestly, it doesn't seem that I'm going to defend Bulenox. It doesn't seem that bad. I'm not happy with the $5,000 cap. I think that they could have just given you, when they decide to move you live, they should give you everything that you've earned. I don't think they should cap you. Just move you to live quicker if they're nervous, whatever.
I agree.
But I think it's a great business model for sustainability. Only 9 filled. Yeah, isn't that funny? Right? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I agree.
For sustainability for Bulenox, it's a great rule. That's all I need. So we know Bulenox isn't going anywhere because they came up with a phenomenal model.
Yeah, they're smart. They're smart, and I'm really curious. I'd love to, fingers crossed, get to 3 consecutive payouts over the next month and a half. I mean, obviously that would be ideal on many on many levels, right?
Yeah.
Getting a $1,500 payout times 3, $4,500 times 3 is not bad. I'm not gonna cry about $13,500. Are we looking futures? Any trades?
I don't know. I'm setting up my. You're not going to be happy. I'm setting up my gold chart.
Ah, gold.
I'm getting ready to trade gold. I'm trying to get it to match. You know what? I'm going to go to 60.
What's the gold ticker?
MGC or GC. Look, I'm certainly not going to allow it to distract me from trading NQ. But now
GC?
MGC or GC. M is for the micros and
Oh, we definitely want
yeah.
MGC.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I think
micro
it's
gold futures. Let's look at it. I've never touched the gold. I've never touched gold.
9.3. So MGC is 10 ounces. So it's $10 per dollar movement in gold. And GC is 100 ounces. So it would be $100 for every dollar movement in gold. So right now with MGC, I have a one lot, and I'm short at 32.49.3, and it's at 32.48.3, and I'm up $10 or $11. Oh, and there you can see my commission. So you see my total P&L. Is it showing the total P&L?
Yeah.
You can see the total P&L, how much commission they're taking out from me. Oh wow, look at that!
Let me see where.
I got a $2 move already.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're at 23, and you're at 19. Okay, so they're reading out the commission. Nice. And now mine should look the same now, right?
And
After
yeah. Okay, squeaked out my first winner. Let's get back. So what I'm doing is, believe it or not, I am watching it on MT4. This is my main. You know how I use topstep charts?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is more consistent. Look, you can actually see the difference. Let me open it up. Look how I got a bullish candle over here on the Ninja chart on the bottom. It's the exact same setting, but it didn't take me out of the trade yet on MT4. I don't like Renkos on Ninja. They give you so many false signals. So that would have gotten me out, and then now it would have gotten me back in the trade. But on MT4 on the top, which you can see, I never would have gotten out and in the trade. I still would have been in the trade. It's much more stable.
Say, I like a short right here on gold. Gold looks interesting on the 5-minute.
There's a lot of movement. There's 100. Look, the average range is $90 per day. That's huge. That's just on an MGC one contract. Let's do that. 90 times 10. That's $900.
Yeah.
That's 450 points equivalent in NQ or MNQ.
How do you feel about scalping? Antonio asked me. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I feel like I need to start actually taking some of my positions a lot sooner. I'm always holding for the 70, 90, 100 points, and I'm wrong a lot when I do that. And in many cases, Antonio, I'll hit the 50 or 40 in that bunny ears up scalp, right? For most, 40 points is not a scalp, right? 30 points is not a scalp. That's a whole entire damn trade, right? So I don't know. I think I'm going to start putting a little bit more focus on tightening up, closing out, and just re-entering, right? Booking and securing some profits. So I don't know if I would call that, I guess, scalping, but I definitely want to start taking some profits a lot sooner. I find myself leaving too much on the table too often.
Okay, so I'm back in gold. Short. I think, what am I risking? $6.20. Should be $12 risk on a trade.
How many cons are you in?
I'm just going to do one for a long time.
One micro.
Yeah. This is a test. This is a month-long test.
On gold.
Yeah.
Just specifically for gold, right?
Specifically for gold. So here I have to get out now. Hopefully it'll fill me. One loser, one winner. But I'm still showing a balance of 496. So I'm happy with that. And it actually was a loser on the other. Yeah, anyways. Oh, wait, it's going to put me short again. There's shit going on in gold. It's too fucking quiet in NQ today. 4.39 is the range on the average 1-minute candle.
Yeah, the 1-minute candles are
nothing. I haven't had one setup yet on my, even on my fast chart. Oh shit. Let me get out of that. I mean, I don't even know if this is a good Renko setting. I mean, look, I just got 3 entries in the last 5 minutes. I didn't get filled on my third one. I have a limit order there, and I missed it, unfortunately. That would have been already $10, $12, $13. I missed the trade.
That's all right.
Yeah. NQ, if I were to be looking, I'd be looking for a short. I can kind of take a short here with 7 points risk. And it would be right under VWAP. It wouldn't be that bad of a trade.
I'm thinking NQ's long to 320. Might be wrong. Actually, I want to attempt this long here.
Shit, I missed a nice one in gold. Oh well.
Thinking, is this our accumulation, manipulation, small pullback, and then we're dropping one more leg right now? I can see that.
I
Well, I'm
asked
not
you.
opposed.
I'm just going to
What's up,
reconfirm. I was just saying, you don't have a TPT take profit trader affiliate code, eh?
No,
Like I don't
no,
have one either.
unfortunately, I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
They don't give the.
they're not that easy with
I
their
never
codes.
asked, but I think you asked, eh?
I have, yeah, I've actually gotten denied twice.
Okay. Yes, I asked this question
The shit
before
out of me.
of you. I remember your answer now.
We didn't jump in. We didn't do it. Let's see. I almost pressed the button. I was trying to set up. Thinking 315, 317. I think I want to consider taking it there. I mean, we already pulled up nicely with this 301 though. So I like that. Honestly, I would love to see us break down below 236, 228.
That's a fast mover gold, eh? I think we're going to have to use market orders. Wow, look at that, eh?
Front ran the 618. I think we're heavy, guys. I think when this thing falls futures, I think this thing's gonna go pretty fast. I don't again, it could go now, but because it's the Asia session, I want to see. I'm expecting it to play a little bit of games. But with this 1 minute close, I don't think it wants to. I think it's could be ready. Close above.
Oh wow, that was a little bit of a dump there, eh? Got
Well,
us below
yeah, not
66.
not bad. Just feel like when we go, we can easily see In hypothetical, we go from here after the manipulation. 178. 150, 160.
Give me a
And
second.
that's just gonna give us a reaction. That'll just give us like a small reaction there, maybe. But even that, I think I'm being really, really conservative, because once we get to this range right here, right around that 240, I think we're gonna drop pretty quick down to that 940. So it should be a fast 300-point move.
I'm back. Uh, well, everything is short bias, even for me on NQ. Let's just see if we can get some type of move down. We are in an environment, though, of pretty... That's a... That's, I don't know. I mean, I can call that parabolic. What's that? That's 5,000 points in a month. We went up 33% almost in a month. 2 months. A month and a half. Let's go with a month and a half. Hey, 16, yeah, 16,500 to 21,300.
Oh,
that's 30%, I would say. Wow. That's insane. A 30% move.
Oh, excuse me. I can't believe how high we pulled up. I mean, I can, but I was anticipating a little bit lower. I didn't expect us to pull up all the way here, but...
And still a lot of volatility in the markets, 500 points on the average daily candle. There's really nothing going on for me in NQ, so I'm gonna...
I just burped.
And it smells. I can smell it all the way to dinner. I can smell it all the way to Quebec.
No, I just burped. You know, you get like that acid reflux burp.
The one that burns.
Uh-huh. My wife came back with dinner tonight.
Okay.
Everything I'm not supposed to be eating. She brought back
oh, it sounds like stuff I would like.
Oh, it was good. It was an Alfredo. It was like an Alfredo pasta with broccoli and chicken cutlets with mozzarella cheese on the top. It was really slamming from this place that makes like a family style meal.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Like once a week, maybe we'll try to do it if we don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
It's like $38. You could feed like 8.
Let's get
we
back
started
to
opening them. It's like those soup, those kitchens. Not a soup kitchen, but like those kitchens where they just they make them family style.
Okay.
Call up in the morning, place the order, and they'll have it ready for you to pick it up for dinner.
Well, I took a small short in NQ. 67.25 short. The only reason why I'm labeling it a bear flag. I don't know, we're kind of consolidating. We're not really going down anymore. But anyways, that's the move that I'm looking at. I already got a little bit. 67. Let's see if I can get 5 points. Back to where I got in. We're kind of just trading sideways, since 820.
Yeah, it's been like really shit price action. I was in that short, remember? And I said, I'm gonna shut it down so that I'm not in a trade during the stream. Freaking targeting the damn lows right here. I got in at the top. I think I was in at like 90.
1 hour
93 or
candle.
something. I booked like $10, but I closed it out pretty quick.
What's up on the 1 hour candle, Antonio? Anything that I should?
1 hour. Let's take a look. Man, that 1 hour is about to close in 12 seconds with an immediate rebalance. We did close out the gap. Small gap, no gap. There was never a gap. I like the hourly manipulation here.
It's so funny. What's the volume in gold?
Hmm.
MGC 06.25. Oh wow, 21,000. Impressive. Wow. Hard to trade. 263 seems like strong support.
Looks like a good short to maybe like 2169. Here.
Hey, Sparky. I took out way too little on my short. I think I was short at what, 67, got out at 64, gave up 7 points. Let's go look at the 1 hour. I have a 1 hour chart, but Joker convinced me to make it a line chart instead of a candle chart. You had that going for on some of your charts. You remember, Joker?
I still use it, yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I really like it.
I use it. I don't. Most cases, I'll eliminate the wicks, and I'll use the bodies.
Let's look
I
at the
like
1
that
hour.
move that we just made. Hate that we're not in it.
Let's go back to line. Data series. Sparky, what are you doing? Well, looking at the line graph, looks like up, and away. It's pretty strong. What other
I don't
line
know,
chart you told me?
I'm not super crazy about this right now. This price action.
I put up the 4 hour also as a line chart.
Can't say I'm super crazy about this price action. Hmm.
F this. I'm short. Well, we're right on the previous day's close,
That
so
sounds like a wood chip comment.
yeah, it is.
It's definitely a wood chip comment.
Let's see what
All right,
happens. We're right
I'm
on
gonna go.
the.
I'm just gonna go and tuck my little princess in because it is bedtime,
Sounds good.
and I will be back in 2 minutes.
Well, if I were to. Wow, the moves are fast in gold. Okay, well, we keep watching, keep trying. If I were to look at the chart, there is a possibility. It's so messy. The charts are so messy on Ninja when the day switches over. I can't see anything. Can't see what happened at all at that time frame. At 1600 at 6 o'clock. 21,245. I don't even know if that's a real trade. Anyways, we're kind of there. We're pretty much right at the lows now of the evening session. See if we break lower or if we just tap it and start heading higher. Let's mark that. Let's mark that. That magenta line as the lows of the session. Short 6 micros, 255. Decent price.
Getting cold. I need my robe, guys. Let me put my robe on.
Yeah, cold over here too.
Let me put my robe on.
So looking at the 1 minute chart, maybe we can have another bear flag. If that candle can don't break the low of the I was hoping it wouldn't break the low of the previous candle. I would have gone short. This looks pretty weak.
Let's get cozy again.
52. That was a nice break lower. 52 to 46.
Have the right idea at the right time.
See ya at
Got out early.
115. That would be a nice move. 52. If I can get in around 58, I was going to say 58. I might think about shorting, but 58 is going to put us back over the previous day's close. I really wanted a bear flag to form, or what I call a bear flag.
Hmm. Should be making its way down to 235 easy. We've just rebalanced everything on the one. Let's take a look at the 5 minute, guys. In 1 minute, we need to get a close below, which we already did on the previous candle, to be honest with you guys. No, it closed above. So we need to close below 254 right now, which it looks like it wants to, but let's see, because it's still really close. And if we pull back in
On what time
32
frame?
seconds, huh?
Close below 254 in what time frame?
I'm looking at the 5-minute right now.
Gotcha.
Right now, I'm
Oh,
looking at an
shit. Yeah, where is it?
imbalance that's sitting right there on the 5-minute, and we just pulled up pretty quick. With especially with only 15 seconds left, for me, it's super critical that we close below this level. And if you're looking at the 5-minute, you're going to see an imbalance there, right? It's a gap. Come on. All right, we just closed it out. This should be heavy, guys. This should be heavy. Let's take a look at the 15. So 15-minute has 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. I don't really see a reason for this thing to be pulling up right now.
Lens dump on my drive home. See you guys. Oh, yeah, it's true. What chip's then? 6 o'clock.
Have a safe drive, would you?
One thing I see is we're respecting the end dog.
Up down to the 3-minute.
Back down. One thing I see is that, but if we flush through, it's going to be BLTA. Better luck tomorrow. S for everyone. 115. Oh, disconnected, reconnected. Yeah, well, there's no reason to be going long for me right now on NQ. But we are consolidating right here. We'll see what happens. Where the next move is.
See the hourly. 46 minutes. No buy side wick on the hourly. No buy side wick. And that's all the way at 68. So that means that it's either we're about to start heading up. Get a nice little wick over there. 279, 280. There we go. It's just, and this is just like a high probability that it's gonna come up just to make a wick alone on buy side. Right? Like how many candles do you see that have no wick on either side, right? Even a small one. So for me, whenever I've got like an hourly candle that's trading down like this, now I'm not saying it can't be heavy, like really heavy. But if we have a decent setup, a decent reason to get in to go up, and there's no wick on buy side, and we've traded the first 15 minutes down. I want to see the next 15 minutes potentially trade up, get us that wick, 70, 75, and then potentially start making its way back down. And we didn't close below the lows. We simply had a massive wick.
52, 58.
Bodies look good.
Wow.
Are you in a trade futures or no?
Nope, nothing. Nothing. I'm considering a short in NQ. But I'm also thinking we could be moving back up to VWAP.
Yeah, I almost took a long just now on NQ, right at the low.
We not only broke the lower swing high, but we closed above it. So that can be now, could be an indication of.
I would have just I would just been targeting the buy side wick of this hourly candle. That would have been a quick scalp. And that actually goes for the 15-minute too. 15-minute tends to leave candles with no wick a little bit more often than the hourly. And still not that often. And even when you do get it, typically you're gonna get that area rebalanced with the next candle, with the following candle. Boom, done. Exit. Keep going, but oh gosh, you took that short, didn't you?
Who?
You.
No, I'm long in gold.
Oh, is that what's running?
On
That
the
contract
bottom,
is
on
just.
the bottom chart, yeah, it's gold. I'm playing in gold.
Are you just letting it rock?
No, you can see that the candles are blue. I'm long, but I did, unfortunately and stupidly, hold a few that I should have stopped out on. It's a tough market to trade. There's a lot of air pockets. It just pops. It just pops to its next price. It doesn't run smooth. And because it's thinner than NQ, it's harder to get out on the bid and the ask. The way I do, you have to mark it out. So it's proving to be a little bit of a tough puppy to trade. You really got to get out right away. Oh, that was a shame. Had a decent profit on that.
I think I would long gold.
Really? Oof.
1, 2. Yeah, I would put a long in for gold right now. Targeting 3,268.
Now look at that. It went through me. I see. I see. Okay. Let's chalk it up to a learning experience. I'm going to keep swinging. I think I see what we need to do.
All right.
Really? Okay. Okay. So what did we do? We went right up to VWAP. We stopped. Now we have a VWAP retrace trade. I'll take that trade, believe it or not. Or a continuation trade, sorry.
You're back in on gold?
No, I just shorted NQ. Not crazy about it. We broke the low of like the previous candle.
Yeah, but you're in on a long on gold also, right?
No, not anymore. I don't think so. You're
I'm
scaring
looking at
me.
a long, I think.
Ah, click your live button. You're
Oh, is
probably
that
a
what it
little
is?
bit behind.
Ah. A good long when I called it?
It was. Thank you. Now let's dump on NQ and go all the way back down to the previous day's close at 21,254. Wood chip's still alive. If his stop was at 275, still hanging in.
Just like I'm gonna do the job, get fuck up. I live my young life without no fear. I swear. I'm born from a time, I swear.
Pop up. Yeah, you don't get filled. You don't get filled. Has to be longer term on gold. Got to make it less sensitive. guys. Sorry, I'm a little quiet today.
I would hold gold to like at least 260.
I'm holding it a little longer than I normally do with what do you call it? Than I do in NQ. What's going on? Hey,
I
don't
mean,
do that to me.
it's pretty clean price action.
It is.
Same algo. I'm not seeing any difference here. It's so clean.
Why is it not letting me
Oh shit. Put your
we are
motherfucking
going
hands
to
up.
go up to 100. Okay. Close this. Close this. And group cams. Mike. Okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Go see my daughter.
Do it.
I will be back.
I think I'm gonna take a long here on NQ. I candle trace opening two already at the range before Trump said that tariff thing. Feels like the market wants to stay in this range now. Yeah, I know it does, especially during the Asia session. Antonio, like I would not be surprised if it just holds this area. But at the same time, even slightly higher time frame, I kind of like this manipulation here. Right, and again, I don't think it's for a short. I think everybody's going to get faked out right now. I think we're coming up a little bit more. I think this market's going to do something like this. And then we're going to come down. But I could be wrong. Obviously. And everybody got a red cup. And I need pool party, oh. Mm-hmm. Vice episode. Yes, sure. Mm-hmm. You want. This is the 1 minute. This is the 15-minute. Let me see the 5-minute and the 30-second. So I want to see a little bit more of a little higher price action before I jump into the short. Personally. On them. Bagamawa, she run it like marathon. What she know was cool like avalanche. Wish we could have meet and we have a dance. Maybe book a flight, go to Panama. Namibia. I question myself if I see ya. Beer boss, you a leader. I kill and I need ya. Pamela. Decent level. I think I want to attempt it here, y'all. See, do we want to get it a little bit? I think I'm going to attempt it here. I mean, I really want to see it come a little bit lower, but I feel like I'm being greedy, man. I feel like I'm being greedy, guys. I know I'm being greedy. I know I'm being greedy. My watch she running like marathon, but she knows so we cool like avalanche. Wish we could have meet and we have a dance. Maybe book a flight, go to Panama. Panama. I question myself if I see that. Real boss, you a leader. I kill and I need ya. I wanna meet you so much it hurts. Does it wanna give us? I mean, it tapped it though. Like it tapped it. Like I mean, almost perfectly. No, did it? No, it missed it. It missed it. So it still didn't even come into it. I feel like it's gonna front run it anyway. It usually does. I came into the gap. We never took out the high, so I want us to potentially come for the high. Take this out, right? Because we did take the low. Not really. That's not. We didn't even take the low, guys. This is such a nasty chop zone right here. I feel like it's really dangerous to trade this price action for long term, right? I feel like this could be like scalper's paradise right now for a little bit. They just know my songs. Before. Not long before. There's a lot of respect right here. This whole entire range right here.
That was less than 2 minutes, right?
Give or take.
Give or take. It takes long to go all the way upstairs, say hi, talk for a second, and then I went to go say goodnight to my wife. She's in bed too.
Gotta make the rounds, man. You gotta make the rounds.
Oh my god.
I'm over here just jamming to my music anyway.
Okay, so what do we got going? Anything? We just hanging around VWAP for the last little while. See ya. I'm home.
Might be heavy down.
Dump.
When we drop, we're gonna drop. Like we're gonna drop. And I'm The only thing that has me iffy about a little bit higher price action, although I want to see us get up to that 320 area, it's only the 1 minute. I mean, on the 15, I still have the manipulation here, but I've got no accumulation. I've got no consolidation. I feel like it's incoming on at least a 15 minute. In a little bit of a bigger range. Come back up here and then give us a trade. I feel like the moves need to be swift and short.
Wow, look at that.
What do you think of futures?
Find a way to enter short. That's all I'm looking at.
Oh,
Could have had
NQ or
could
gold?
yeah, on NQ. Oh, gold. No, I
NQ.
didn't look at gold. Gold, gold long. Actually, gold just went long for me. Let's see if I can get a better price. I think that's the trick with gold. You got to fight for price. Problem is, it runs fast.
What gold? Gold could
Yeah,
drop fast?
gold moves fast.
Really?
Yeah, moves fast, and like I said, there's like air pockets. It just goes. Let me see this one. And like I said, it's hard to get in on limit orders. It doesn't fill the way NQ does.
Destiny.
Pop up. Oh, we're over 3250.
She get tipsy. Bitsy. Ready to bitsy. Oh, you know, shit it.
Hey, wrong way.
Is it gonna play off the breaker? I'm waiting for a little bit lower to jump in. The big bike. The blah blah like lightning, the thing strike.
Okay, I'll let this one go. We'll see where it goes. Go run.
Come on. Looking for something like this, guys.
Well, theoretically, for me to go short in gold, not in gold, in NQ, I would need price to go down to 52. That's very far away.
52, 52, 52.
That's very far away.
Actually, I actually like 52 for a long.
Yeah, it's the bottom. That's what I'm saying. It's
I mean, I like it because it's an imbalance, right? And if we can sweep into it, if we can actually sweep into it, fill it right at 52.50, target the lows, super low risk, 5-point risk, but we would have to pull back. So we have to tap in, fill, and then we got to pull back quickly and leave this gap open, play off of this last order block right here. I don't mind that. This last wick was nice enough to do the job, though. All right, we definitely tapped in this time.
Let's see where this 1 minute candle closes.
But if we're running a Fibonacci, I'm at the 78% right here. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the risk. 5 points.
What are you measuring from? The low of 9, 10
The low of
to...
this little section. Yeah, exactly. 907 to the high.
It's quiet. It's quiet. I saw it before we came on. I was looking at my charts and I really didn't have I wasn't too enthusiastic about what I was seeing. It didn't look like there was going to be a lot of movement. What do we have? What's the total range in the evening so far?
What's up, Bama?
21,300, 245. Seriously? Wow. It's a 55-point range the whole evening.
I know the breaker was the move. I know it. I know it was. This is the trade that I take. This is my A+ setup. And I didn't jump in.
What's doing tonight?
And it usually moves. It usually moves just like the way it did. And I normally don't even risk when I'm in there. If I'm in at this level, I'm usually only risking the bottom of that candle, of that low. So it's usually right here. So the risk is still very reasonable. Beautiful move. Targeting the order blocks. I would have been out of most of my position already. A 15-point move. 1 minute model though, right? Nothing. Nice close.
Yeah, I like this. I can, we get a little bit of expansion now or of volatility and we can get a bit of a retrace and continuation. I'd look to take it.
Make on. Change. Nah, change. Let me get the money. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful trade right there. Take off profits right out here, right there, right?
Mm.
We would have been out already 60%. And then you target, right? Let's remove this fib. Let's rock another fib here. Boom, boom. To the low. Go to the low. All right, so we came in right above the 50. I want to see us come into that 80, 76%, 88%. So 330. I think I like 330 for an exit. See what we're looking like over here, guys. Let's see what we're looking like on the 5 minute. One.
Get back down. Let me improve my price on it too.
Change.
There we go. Okay. Now I watch. Fucking gold is like a fucking casino. At least the way I'm playing it. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. Fill me on the fucking bid. Screw it. Screw it.
Oh, nice recovery so far.
Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying. I
Hit
increased
that
my
slot machine.
I increased my size, but think of it as the cost of an education. It's not an important account that I mean, they're all important, but
They're all important, exactly.
so next move in NQ higher. Go for the evening session highs maybe now. Potentially. Bounce off maybe VWAP. That would be a good trade for me. Get down to 21,270. Wood chip got stopped out. If he still had it at 275. And if I can get two lower highs, I'll make an attempt at NQ on the 1 minute candles. Oh shit.
Impact.
$80, $70, $66. All the way down there. That would be also a kind of a short for me. On NQ. Tough for me to get trades
On
though.
NQ, I think I want to take a long to 330. I want to see a little pullback over here. And I want to see if I jump into a long. How do I feel about this level, guys? How do I feel about this level?
Whoosh. There we go. There we go. Well, I'm going to try a long when we break a 1 minute candle to the upside. Actually, my algo would be going long also.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to bust into one right now, I think.
Yeah. Okay, we got VWAP there. I'll go in for two. I'll go in for two early. I'll add a 2 lot.
Is it gonna give me my entry though? Like that's what's got me a little does it come down to give it to me full? Like do I get in early here by getting in here, or do I miss the move if I don't get in? I'm waiting for a specific entry, futures. I'd love to see it tap me in. Right? This was one move. Take off the magnet. Top. Entry.
Hey, going the wrong way. 80, 73. I'll add at 73. What am I long? I'm at 76, 74.
Yeah.
There we go, going back up. I'm hoping if we get there, that's where I said I would add.
I kind of like this level. Again, am I being greedy? Am I being greedy?
Do we
Here's the
see
question.
a momentum candle with momentum to the upside? Or are they fishing me in? Who was saying that today? They're sucking in the longs.
International and we global. No local sound business in this business. I like this
Let's
level.
go.
I like this level.
Break higher. Come on. You know you want to.
I live in the application and the working
Pop.
class and the station.
Pop. There we go.
Burn them down. I'm gonna miss it. I have a feeling I'm gonna
Oh,
miss
you
it
didn't get
again.
in?
It's all right. No, I'm still waiting for 258. 256. Discipline futures.
Oh, you have to fight for price all the time.
Discipline.
Seriously, no, that's the one big thing. Fight for price. I say it all the time. Get your price. If you don't get your price, don't take the
I'm
trade.
not interested. I don't need to press the button like
No.
that. If I'm itching, I can press it.
Me neither. I didn't even take one trade tonight yet.
Yeah, not even one.
Not even one.
Not one. Not a single trade.
I have no interest in trading.
What did I drop? Oh.
There's a method to the madness. But gold, I got to find my bearing. The way I had it in the beginning wasn't good.
Yeah, I'm gonna start keeping an eye on gold.
Gold's insane. I really like it, man. There's potential here to. You want to pass an account in one day? Do it in gold. I thought NQ was the beast.
No, yeah, NQ is where it's at, man.
I don't know. I'm seeing some major moves now. I have to see tomorrow too, but I mean it's nothing major, but it's the dollars add up really quickly in gold. And that's trading.
How you doing so far with that account? How's the recovery looking?
Minus 42.
Minus 42, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
From the minus 300?
400.
Eesh. Good job.
Hey, can I switch it? I'm wondering if I could switch it over to yeah, now let's see if I can get the commissions. Just to show you, just for me to see also. I don't know if I could log in on this. I'm curious because I traded a shit ton of contracts. Anybody want to guess? Want to guess how much my commissions are? For the minus 42?
On the gold?
Yeah, well, total for the evening.
What are they?
Dismiss, where is it? 100, oh, you can't see. Let me move it over. I think you can see here. 194.
Really?
So my closed profit and loss is plus 151, but my commissions bring me down to minus 42.50, which is good. It means I'm trading. My trading was good. I'm happy with what I see. How many contracts did I trade? 130. And my commission is 194. So, and it was mostly all gold. So you're talking about $1.50 or 75 cents in, 75 cents out. Approximately. I don't get this though. What's this? That's funny. I don't get it. It's showing me that I took a trade on another account. Whatever. Okay. Didn't really do much, since
I
since
haven't
I
done
took
much.
that.
Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm saying it didn't. The market, NQ didn't do
Oh
much
no,
since
the
I took
market's
that long.
been right here.
Yeah.
It's got some movement. It's not
Yeah, but it's always one bar. It's this one that you get one elephant bar, and then you go sideways within a 6-point range for 20
Yep.
minutes. We had a lot of sideways action over here, over here. When we came in, when we connected at 8 o'clock, it was you got under view up, a little move under view up, but then sideways for 45 minutes.
No better.
Okay, so, well, I think we'll wrap it up. If you're good with that, it's 10 o'clock.
Absolutely.
I'm good with wrapping it up over
I didn't
here.
take any trades. I wanted to. I had a decent little long right here. Had a short. I called that big short. I got out of it early because we were starting the stream. I'm happy with how I'm seeing the market. And it's all right. We don't, we don't have to take every single trade, right? We don't have to trade every day either.
Nope.
But on that note, thank you guys for hanging out. Good night from me. Quick little peace out. I'm gonna let Futures wrap it up, and hopefully we'll see you guys again tomorrow night.
Yep, same here. We'll be streaming in the morning, 9:15, 9:25. I think Joker starts, and we should be back up. I'm guessing 8 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
I don't
between
know.
7:30 and 8 tomorrow, I think.
Somewhere we'll be co-streaming. So thanks for hanging out with us. It was fun, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.